We're here with Alan from Code Black in season 16 of Leaderboard. So for the people that this might be their first time having Code Black, despite how legendary Code Black is, if you could distill Code Black down to 3 words, what words would you use to describe the brand?
Quality, underdog, and precision.
Let's get down to the coffee. And it is this stunner Ethiopian. Tell us a little bit about the coffee that you actually did submit for Leaderboard.
Weirdly, I've been buying for 10 years, but I only went to Ethiopia 2 years ago. This coffee was actually bought from our partners at Cafe Imports. Their special prep Ethiopian has been picked under strict conditions. So, this lot has been specifically identified as picking absolutely the most specific types of cherry at origin and then processed specially for this lot. And then they denote it as special prep. So really, it's like a very well-picked, well-sorted natural, as is reflected in the cup.
If you're putting yourself in the shoes of players playing the game and you start with kind of visually identifying this coffee, how would you go about it, and what are some of the tells of it?
Well, distinctly, the beans will look Ethiopian. They're small. They're not huge beans. They're kind of narrow and kind of slim. Usually the way I identify Ethiopian and the processing is I'll look at the sizing, screen sizing generally, and then also I'll look at the center cut and just make sure that there's that sort of darkish line in the center cut. This coffee will have darker center cut because it is a natural.
And as far as in the cup and the flavors that you're getting, what tells you that it is distinctly Ethiopian?
Yeah, basically just the berries and the acidity, as well as the chocolate. The defining note is that winey berry quality.
What kind of makes this one special for you and why you were keen to include it in Leaderboard?
We have struggled basically in the past decade to repeat by Ethiopian for obvious reasons. I think everyone is in the same boat. This lot stood out to us on a table of 20 coffees, just purely for the cup profile. It reminded us of, those reminiscent cups that we've had early 2000s of, those Yergs and those blueberry bombs that we're seeing so rarely of now. These days, you have to go and talk to some of the top producers to try and get those hyper-focused fruit bombs that back in the day were so distinctly available without even trying, really. Yes, this was a bit of a surprise to see a lot of this volume being available at, at a pretty competitive price for what it is. We do have a wide range of premium Ethiopians as well. And this is up there with some of the best at a fraction of the cost, but add volume. To do that, especially out of Ethiopia, I tip my hat to the Cafe Imports guys.